mother will trod on many paths during her journey. Some will be laden with good fortune, and others will bring adversity. As we celebrate Mother's Day, let's appreciate Terri Lyons. Terri is a recently single mom who is balancing her developing singing career and raising her son Mathias, all while she's grieving the death of her best friend, her mother.
Hi everyone, my name is Terri Lyons. This is my son, Mathias Fortune. He's 19 months. Mathias, say hi. Say hello. Hello. I've been a mom for a year. And Mathias? A year and 8 months? A year and 7 months. Well, I've been a single mom for close to, you could say, close to some months now. Close to a year now. Balancing my balancing studio and taking care of him at first was a little tough, but after a while, seeing him in the studio, and he's so comfortable and everybody just loves him in the studio. Sometimes I will go studio and I'll be like, where's Afro Kid? It's like, Afro Kid? Yes, studio baby. Where's Afro Kid? The studio baby. I was like, he's by the sitter. You understand? So it will have times where I will carry him to the studio, which I don't have to, but I will carry him. And he's there. Sometimes he's in the booth with me, I'm singing. He might sing too, and they might keep it and put it in the song. So at first it was a little hectic. My only problem is just finding a night sitter, because my mom died some years ago, so his only living grandmother right now is his father's mother, but she lives in New York. So his grandparents, we don't have the grandparents here to drop you off at. But his grandfathers, they are there. You know, we carry them to look for him and stuff. But as many people may not know, one of his grandfather is Super Blue Austin Lyons, and his other grandfather also sings. His name is Brother Mudada. He sings calypso. You understand? So he have two singing grandparents. So I guess with a singing mom, singing grandfather. Singing mom too, because my mom used to sing also. He might end up being that, but I want him to be a gynecologist. So. Not having his grandmom around, well, he's young, so I don't think he will really miss, but of course we will have a lot of stories to tell of his grandmother. You know, I mean, if she was alive right now, I might not even have him. You know, people might wonder if it's her son, because she would have him most of the time, you know. His grandfather, Brother Mudada, he has been over by him most of the times. His father also help out. You know, if I have stuff to do, he will, you know, babysit. I haven't traveled since I had him, because I stayed in for the year to take care of him, you know, because we were back and forth of getting a proper babysitter. I wouldn't even, let me rephrase, I wouldn't even think he's a proper babysitter. Seeing that it was my first, I mean, it's not his father first, but we were a little skeptical of leaving him in the care of strangers so early in his life. So we decided that I will stay in and take care of him. And I honestly was more comfortable with that than, because I already can handle leaving my 3-month-old baby with someone who, at that time, I want to bond with him. It's my first child, so I wanted to be there for everything. I didn't want it to miss nothing. His first walk, his first word, I just didn't want it to miss anything. So, although his father works some weird hours, if he does something for the first time, I will tape it or take pictures of it and send it to him, so he won't miss anything also. But I don't think right now he wouldn't miss his grandmother right now, but she is missed by me mostly, because that's my mom, and I wish she was here to see and experience her grandson very much. Motherhood is very, very, very important. Very, very much important. Um, my mom and I was very close. My mom know everything I did. When I lost my virginity, I called her one time. I know that's weird to some people. I know it's weird to some people. Some females will be like, "You call your mother?" We were that close. We were that close, and she was like, "As long as she didn't take it to no bush or anything." I was like, "No, mom, it wasn't like that. It was memorable." She's like, "Right. Once he treats you guys and so forth." So my mom was really close. I was so close with my mom that in school, at school, when we have our school bazaar and things like that, she used to come. And in fact, before she shows up, a lot of the kids will be asking Terry. Well, in school I didn't use Terry. Most people know me as Oslin. That's my other name. Please don't ask me where I got it. That's my father. He named himself, his name is Austin, so he named me Oslin. Yeah. I know. Yes. So once anybody that went to school with me know me as Oslin. So they will be in school and be like, "Terry, where's your mom? Oslin, where's your mom?" I'm like, "Yo, why you asking for my mom in a bazaar?" But she will come and everybody will enjoy my mother and stuff. So my mother was really close. That's why I find it's very strange when I see mothers and daughters, especially in arguments or fights or anything like that. It never got to that point with my mom and I. I mean, back in those days, my mom, I alone used to discipline me if I'm doing something or saying something that might be a little out of the way. All I used to do is get the eye. That's it. And that eye means time to come inside, time to go in your bed, shut up. Go wash the wares. And somehow you knew the language of the eye. You didn't need a translator. You understand? I will know this eye means time to come inside before the street lights come on. And the next eye is, that is to wash your wares. I mean, it looks the same, but trust me, it's different language. It's different things that eye is saying there. But as I said, my mom and I was really close. Really close. We did everything together. And my mom used to sing also. She did backups for Spectacular. You know, the Calypso tent for all those Calypsonians and things. And that's how I got introduced with the doing backgrounds with my mom. I used to go to school, come home, do my homework, and straight to the Calypso tent to do backgrounds with my mom to back up some of the Calypso artists. I didn't used to get paid, I just liked the fun of it. Because they didn't hire me, they hired my mom. But I used to just stand there and sing on the mic louder than everyone. So I miss that woman so much. Words can't explain how much I miss that woman. For single moms out there that just came out of a relationship, however the relationship was, or maybe some are violent, some were just, agreeable on both sides. Some had to go through some serious pain. Whatever it is, above everything else is prayers. I mean, yes, we will be like, yeah, prayer and nothing not happening, but is actually bringing back his sanity. Keeping that sanity to take care of not only you but your child. And I know a lot of single mothers just go through a lot of stress and may want to take their little stress out on their kids. Subconsciously sometimes too. I know they don't really mean it, within the anger and thinking of what you have to do and what is there ahead and what you don't know what is coming. It is challenging. I must say it is challenging. This is my first child. I was a little frightened of being a single mom, but by the end of the day, I gotta do it. It is what it is, and we just had to say our prayers, holding our feelings, and just move on. I love my son to death. And he's the reason why I will keep on working. Right now, my eyes, I'm tired because I've been up night after night just writing and trying to get my career back on track. Because it seems sometimes when you get pregnant, some people just want to retire you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think getting pregnant and singing is like, oh, she have a baby, she's sexy again, or she's not in again. It's like, yo, my child is a blessing, not a problem. My child will never be a problem. Even if I don't get somebody to watch him, even if it's stress, I will have to cancel a lot of stuff because I have to deal with him first. It's still not a problem. You understand? It is not a problem. And I don't take it. A lot of people will be like, yo, that's your job. Yo, it's not my job, because if I have a job, I clock out at a certain time. This is my responsibility. This is a lifetime responsibility. He is not my job. Because if I want, I could fire a job. I don't get paid. I just get paid. When you're doing a job, you get paid. This, you're not looking for payment. A lot of people do stuff for the kids sometimes, and they'll be like, and I do this and I do this. That is what you had to do. Even if the child grew up to be ungrateful, yes, some of them are ungrateful and hardened. But you did your part. Just know that you did your part. So single mothers, even single fathers, but single mothers, stay strong. Always do right. So even if your child in the future go wrong, and even that child know, that you never instill that or even teach them that. You understand me? They pick that up on their own. You did your part. So you could be one with God. It's them to answer. You understand? So my son is my lifetime responsibility. A responsibility I will never regret. A responsibility of a step in life that I made, that if I knew this is the feeling of being a mother, I might have done it earlier. And this is part of being a mother. If I knew having a child would have bring all this joy to not even to my heart, to my soul, to my life, to my aura, to my being, I might have done this earlier. I mean, you've been sitting here looking for love. I mean, it's not, I'm not the only one. I know a lot of you all could relate to that. You look for love in all different places. Sometimes it's the wrong place. A lot of people might point fingers and go, oh, tell you to go there. But everything does always start off sweet. Everything. The flowers, the roses, everything does always start off sweet. And then it gets sour at a point in time. But with a child, it never gets sour. Yes, there will be humps and bumps, but it never gets sour. It amazes me when I watch my son and realize, yo, with God's help, I did this. I did this. You understand? He makes me smile every day. So, as I say, parents, stop saying that's your job and that's your job. A job we don't even have to go to work when we don't want to. But a child is right through. So it's a responsibility. It's something that needs to be done. You understand? Because they can't look out for themselves. Even when they turn 20-something and living on their own, they still tax back home. They always come back home sometimes. Just for advice or if they get hurt or something. So my son is my responsibility. And it's a responsibility that I will love to the end. And I will always ask God, every night I go on my knees, I'll always ask God to just give me the health and strength to be the best single parent, to be the best single mother that I can be for my son. Because I really want him to grow up to be a respectable, God-fearing, determined, successful, loving, business, gynecologist, singer. Man that he can be. And I'll be, I'm just blessed. And I'll be thankful for that. That's all I want. It's better than riches. Any day. The highlight of motherhood for me right now is every morning. My son, sometimes I might oversleep a little bit, and he will come and wake me up and keeps repeating, tea, 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 tea. And he will position himself in a way where he could put his feet on me and try to push me off the bed so I could get up to make his tea. But next highlight of being a mom is just knowing that someone loves you. Even if others may go, don't matter. If it's one thing with a child, you could have leper, you could have a skin disease, your hair could fall out, you could have cancer, it doesn't matter. A child love they don't see that. I'll make a tea for you just now, okay? See? A child sees no faults. No faults. You understand? And that's one of the highlights of being a mother. Just knowing that, you're responsible for a life and you're doing well by him or her. And watching your work, your teachings actually manifest. You understand? Because, we came in the hotel, we in Carlton, and I came in the hotel changing our clothes, and he took up the remote. Now, at home, he knows it have a remote for the TV and the air condition. So when he picked it up, he pressed it, he realized the radio come on. And I showed him this is to change the station, and he continued, and he's, 19 months. And he keeps changing the station and dancing and pulling me to come and dance with him. So I realized he picks up fast. So all his toys is educational toys. Books and educational toys. And we sing the ABC every day, whole day. I fed up us singing the ABC. I ain't lying. I just sing the ABC forward and backward for him. So he knows how to say it forward and backwards. But I'm tired of singing the ABC. But I will not stop, because I want him to know it. And he's been humming that melody before he can even walk. So I know I'm doing my job, and I'm satisfied with that. That's the biggest highlight of being a mom for me. Knowing that what I'm teaching, he's picking up and loving it. And I'm loving it more.